You're watching Rain Knight Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and it's time for a little bit of deck testing. What are we doing here today? Well, I had a member of my Discord give me a list that was like, hey, this is a really fun idea I've had. You should try it out sometime. And guess what? I'm going to do it. We have Curry Wrong 2016, and this is his Breach build. You can see it's a red-green build that focuses on the breach mechanic with your wing stuff and a little bit of the red things with Zaft. So it looks pretty fun. I've copied the whole thing down, and here I'll put it on the screen so you can actually see the card by card, and I'll also try to remember to put this into the descriptions. So you can see it plays a good bit of early game with your Zakus. Then it starts getting into level 3 is when it starts doing its breaching thing with Duel Gundam. Then Rickdom, AMA mode, and Heavyarms is a weird one I wasn't sure about because it doesn't actually breach, but it is going to help you clean up some of maybe those wide boards. If you can't hit everything, this is going to help you out. And it's just a pair effect, so that's pretty cool. Of course, Shenlong and Wing are your big breachers, and just to help get rid of some more overflow enemies, you've got to drop Wing Gundam 0 in there. We are only playing 4 bases, just a little bit of extra survival and card draw, and then, you know, we play anything that would link with our stuff, except for Heavyarms, because nobody plays Trello. Okay, so we pop this into Mobile Suit Arena, and we'll see if we get a game and if we can win. I'll probably screw up how I'm supposed to be playing this, but I figured we'd test it out on here just for a little bit of fun. So we are waiting for our opponent to decide whether they want to go first or second. I'm going to guess that they want to go first because unless you're playing a hardcore rush deck, you probably want to go second. Yep, boom. So let's see what our opening draw is here and see if we want to send it back or not. Probably want to send this back just because, yeah, there's some 3s in here, but we'd really like to get a little better of an early game here. Much better. This is much better. We've got our turn 2, turn 3. Very good. No turn 1s because we don't play any 1s. So next turn, we're going to be able to play 2 out right away, which will be pretty nice. Hopefully we pick up a level 3 on our next draw, or, well, we actually have 2 draws to wait out that, which is pretty good about playing these early game cards, is you do have several turns to try to draw into things. So we'll go ahead and pop out both our Zaku IIs. This is going to give us some really good pressure early on, even if he's running blockers. This will make him actually have to block, most likely. That is not what I wanted to see. That one hurts me. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to attack over that one or not. I'm actually not going to. Let's go ahead, get a base out here just so we can get an extra draw, and then I think I'm just going to end there. Turn 4, we'll be able to drop a pilot on one of our guys. That would give them more added effect. And then turn 5 is when we're going to really hit our power spike. So he's going aggressive, deciding to clear my unit, which, you know, it's not a bad idea. Attacking into the Zaku II when it's not getting its buff lets you trade really well because it's only 1 attack. Does let us know we are playing a blue-white build. And let's see, there's a 3 for us. I'm not really sure what this does. Okay, this is just a breach. So, yeah, let's go ahead and I think we'll do that. Go ahead and put a pilot on him. And then, let's see, he's attacking for 4. And we have 5. If he blocks, cool. If not, cool. So we'll go ahead and attack. What's he breaching for? I forget. 3? Not a big deal. So that works because we're going to be able to breach right over him and not take as much damage. And we didn't breach. Why didn't we breach? Oh, has 4 or more AP. 5 or more AP. reading cards. So, that's interesting. I guess you have to put a different pilot on him. Let's see. Do we want to do anything? He's got 4. No. Because we're not going to be able to get over that base, and I don't want to just waste a pilot like I just did. If we're playing this thing in person, you're probably going to read over these cards a little bit better. I saw a chance for a link, and I didn't bother to read the whole card. That is a noob mistake on my part that hopefully you guys can learn from. Because, we came from Yu-Gi-Oh! So obviously, we don't read cards. Okay, still pretty generic opener for him. I'm guessing, is he going to try to clear my guy? He is not. I'm actually surprised he didn't want to clear this out. Let's see now. There's Wing. That doesn't really help us much. Let's see. So we are turn 5, so we can start dropping some stuff. I think I'm just going to pop him out here, and then we'll attack in again and see if he decides to block. If he does, cool, we'll kill his unit. If not, we get to clear his EX base. And he does not. Very nifty. I'm actually surprised on that, because, I would have killed his thing, but he had good board presence right here, so I am not going to just attack in with that 2 because he's just going to block. Let's see, next turn. Hopefully we draw some more pilots. I mean, I play a lot of pilots. I think it's 12? Yeah, 12 pilots. No, wait. Yeah, well, math. So he is dropping his Kira, so he's going to be able to trade pretty efficiently with this guy. Still has 1. Pretty cool there. I forget what Heavyarms' exact effect is. Dealing damage while this unit destroys an enemy unit. Deal 1 damage to all enemy units that are level 3 or lower. Okay, something to remember, they have to be level 3. I had to reread that one, because, it's not a card that you really read a lot. Oof, man, he's just killing my board here. It's not cool, man. At least he's already burned through 3 pilots, so we are able to stabilize a little bit better. He's going to be put in a bad position just because he doesn't have any pilots. Still didn't open anything good. Let's see, we are turn 6. I think I am just going to put my Wing out there. Boom. And boom. Still not attacking because it's just going to trade inefficiently with this. On my next turn, I would be able to attack over this one, I think. Is it a level or actually it? Yeah, unit is level 4 lower, so I will be able to attack over this one. So he's just going to clear base. That's cool. Okay, he's finally going aggressive. He probably figures I'm going to attack over it with this anyway. Ooh, that is really good right there. That's going to allow us to link on the next turn and get some really good damage out there. Let's see. He has 4. He has 6. I have to decide how I want to split up this damage. So he is going to be able to attack over him and breach for 5. Let's see. He is going to be a 6/5. He has 4. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Because our guy will live. Plus we get the breach mechanic. Unless he's got something to play against us here, which, no, good. Okay, let's just get our breach mechanic. And I am going to go ahead and attack in... How much does he have left? He has 2. Well, let's attack once in. See what kind of happens. Watch, he gets a pilot. Just watch. No, nothing. I think I am going to clear his unit with this one. Because if I could keep him around for another turn, that'd be good. You don't have to use the breach. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just, clear off a little bit of units, because this 4 is going to take something out next turn. So we'll go ahead and pop him and him on here, so I can then attack my opponent. This would have been good if he still had blockers up. So let's see what he get. Nothing again. Very nice. Love to see it. Let's see. He has 2 left, so we'll just pop this out here. This has been some pretty early game aggression. Well, not super early, but you know, we were able to get a board out here and we've been able to control pretty well. Kind of depends what he's going to do on the crack back here. We are getting into turn 8, level 8 next turn. So if we do pull into a wing, we'll have that catch up a mechanic ready for him. Goes after wing, probably a good call. That breach 5 is just gnarly. And this guy is just breach 4. But if he does put out more low range blockers, this is just on attack. So he's going to be able to destroy them next turn if he tries to put out blockers. That's pretty good because, you know, a lot of people play a lot of low level blockers. He is thinking because he's kind of in a bad spot here. Okay, so let's see if he's got the Amuro to link with him. He does not. Can't swing over him, which kind of hurts, but it's not terrible. Okay, we've got another one of him. Let's see, we have 8. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pop these 2. But let's go ahead, do a little bit of attacking first, just to get that out of the way, just to see what he's going to have. No good stuff there. Let's see if he has anything else. Let's see, after this attack, I need to kind of decide if I want to attack with my next one or if I want to keep him around. I think I don't want to attack here. I just want to put out a good board presence that he's going to have trouble taking care of. Yeah. So I didn't want to attack that last time, just for the last little bit that he might pull into something that would help him out. That would give him 6 cards to play with on what is his level is he now? He is level 9. So he's going to be able to put out something pretty big here. I decided to keep this guy active just so he wasn't blown up by something. Okay, he's got a pretty big turn here. He's going to probably have to control me a little bit. Does get to have a good trade there, and he'll have another good trade. But if he can't set up any kind of defense, he is pretty screwed here. Because I'm just going to breach him down, and then we've got, yep, Steve wins. So pretty good so far. Let's run one more. Win or lose, we'll see what happens. I made one mistake in that one, with Strike Gundam. I didn't read the card well enough. No, I will go second. Even though going first worked out pretty good for us last time. So that was one mistake I made there. Other than that, played decent. I like having this, but I really want more early game. So I am going to mulligan. It's a little better. So we've got our level 2, level 4, and level 5. We've got a level 3, pop him out. So for him, you really need to play one of the +2 pilots so you can actually get his breach effect. So pop him out there and we'll end turn. One thing I do like about this Mobile Suit Arena thing is you do get to skip over your end turn if you just don't have anything else going on. It helps move the game along a little bit, because I do know sometimes these online things can drag if people take forever to make their plays. The last game guy played real fast, love that. So pretty good. Let's see, he is probably playing a fairly aggressive white version. I'm going to keep my EX resource. So I'm just going to pretend I am level 2, and I'm going to end turn there. I decided not to attack in with the Zaku because he would, yes, I would do 2 damage, then he would trade with me. So it's really not that worth it. I forget, how much does this guy breach for? He breaches for 3. That is pretty good. Okay. I could be playing the blue-white aggro deck. That's a possibility. Okay, we are level 4. I think, let's see. I think I'm just going to do this guy. Do I do that? No, or I do this guy out there and not bother with a pilot. Let's see, he's going to be 6. It's going to be hard for him to clear. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and be aggressive with this. So we'll attack in. Now I could have gotten my normal attack with him and kept my level, but because we're not playing a ton of high level stuff, I don't mind going back a level too much, just because we're going to be level 4 again. We can play most of our stuff other than him pretty decent. Okay, now he's going to be able to trade here with me pretty easily, but if he doesn't draw into anything that lets him do a good bit more damage, this is going to be problematic for him. He does, but let's see, it was going to be 4. He decides to just trade. Let's see, this thing has 6 health, so we actually can't breach over it, which sucks, but we can breach over this. So we're probably going to do that next turn. That's going to, you know, get us more value here. This has already been able to get rid of the EX. Now it's going to get rid of a unit. And he had to 2-hit into our base to even get damage on it. Let's see. Well, we get to do some pretty decent stuff here. Let's go ahead and let's see. He is going to hit for 4. What's this other guy hit for? He is going to hit for 4 as well. So, no. We'll just attack here. The question is, should I do this? Or should I go for the breach? Probably don't really want to go for the breach too much. I am going to, or could pop him out, have more of a board presence. But I would think I would rather get a little bit more aggression going. That's just the way I like to play. 4. See, that's 6 HP. It can be enough to really like screw you over a little bit. Let's see now. So we don't want to play anything else. Pass turn. So we're still sitting on 2 health on our base. It's kind of like our EX resource. EX base. So it's sitting pretty. Oh, does get to do some pop damage. That's not going to be able to straight out kill anything. I assume, yeah, he's going to trade. Let's see. Got to stand 1 more. I'm not going to do anything about it. Obviously, I can't. So he is going to be sitting at 4 HP, and this is at 4 HP. So let's see. I can trade here this next turn. He will be able to block with 1. We don't have any ping damage in this deck. So he has 4. I'm hitting with 4. I'm just going to clear here. Yeah. If he blocks, he blocks. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I would assume he blocks here, actually. Just because he wants to keep that recursing his stuff. So we're actually playing against white-purple, which is a pretty aggressive deck. I haven't seen them play this guy in a long time. I don't even know really what it does. I choose 1 enemy unit. It gets -2 AP this turn. I would assume he blocks here. Yeah, he blocks. Just because this thing is getting him several effects on each turn. So that's pretty good for him. We have 5. Let's go ahead. We'll go for more board presence here. Just pop those out. Next turn, we'll be able to either put anybody on any of these guys to let them get their effects. This guy does probably play blockers, so this guy could come into effect. Let's see, what he gonna do? He's just attacking him. That base definitely did its job. It took 3 attacks. Love that. He is gonna get suppression. That hurts. But we do get 2 chances to actually draw some cards, and we fail on both of them. So he caught up pretty quick there. This thing has 5 HP. So I am going to breach that. So let's just put him on here. That takes him to 5. So I can just go ahead and, yeah, I've got to get rid of him. So we'll attack here. If I did my math right, we'll actually breach. Breach? Yes, that did work. Let's see, he's still got 6 HP. Do I want to do anything? He's just going to do 1 damage. I kind of need to keep the pressure up because we're both sitting at, let's see, if I attack 3, he's got 3 remaining. We can trade here. All right, that's right. Then I can pop him out for a little more board presence. I think I need to trade here. Yeah. Go ahead, get a little trade action, and then we'll just pop this dude out. I'm not going to put a pilot on him yet, just because we don't know what he's going to be doing. Does he need to link for his? No, he just does it anyway. That actually is one good thing about this card is he has no like prereqs. It's not, doesn't need to be paired, doesn't need to be linked, any of that stuff. He just does his stuff. Let's see. Ooh, not a very big turn for him. Let's see. Dom, that doesn't do anything for me. So let's just attack, I guess. We really don't have too many plays. I mean, obviously we're going to play the Rickdom out. And then hopefully he just doesn't have a ton of linked units to just barrel us down. He very well could. That's one thing that, you know, you have the power right there. If he popped out 2 linked units, one has suppression, that would not be good for us. He's just going face, which, you know, understandable. We're kind of in a race here. If he can put something out there that is going to hold me up, he'll be in a good spot. He doesn't, ouch. Let's see, we're going to be able to take him down to 1-0 shields next turn. I think I am going to just take him to lethal range. Yeah, I think I'm also going to put this on him, just to make him a little beefier after breaching him. And let's see what he gets. Nothing. And I'm going to go ahead and attack in here, put him on lethal next turn. I probably should have waited on that. Nope, but it turned out okay. I am going to go ahead and just put him on there just to make them a little bit more difficult to kill. Just because, you know, next turn is probably going to be the last turn. Either he's going to kill me here or I'm going to kill him next turn. That's not looking good for us. If he has a link pair in hand, he is going to be able to mollywomp us. That's a good saying, mollywomp. We get a pilot, preferred that to be a base. So if he has a link pair here, we're just donezo. He does not. Ooh, came right down to it. So we'll just go ahead and attack in. Steve wins again. So hey, pretty fun deck. Let me put the deck list back up here. So if you guys are interested in this deck, let me see what you guys do. Let me know in the Discord. And thank you to, get the name up here again, Curry Wrong 2016 for putting this up there. Really appreciate it. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for me. If you guys like these videos, make sure like, subscribe, go over to my Discord, drop any decks you guys think are cool. Maybe you could be on the next video. But you guys know what I always say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.